Hello everybody, today you will know how to research a tier 10 tank from tier 1 in just 2 days. A few months ago I moved from Ukraine to Canada and changed server in World of Tanks, and now I need to research all tanks again. Therefore I became interested in what is the fastest way to get a tier 10 tank, and I start collecting all the information about it. Honestly, I wasn't sure it was possible to research a tank from tier 1 to tier 10 in 2 days when I started collecting information. But in the process of searching, I not only found out that is possible, but also found how other players research a tier 10 tank even in 1 day. And it's true, if you know all the tricks of the World of Tanks, you will be able to get a tier 10 tank in 1-2 days. Is not a scam, is not clickbait, is real, and you will know how to do it after watching this video. Also, at the end of this video I will tell you about the opportunity for each of you to receive 10,000 gold or a tier 8 premium tank for me. If you are interested, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This video will be interesting for old players and those who just start playing World of Tanks and want to get a tier 10 tanks as soon as possible. And now I'm not talking about just paying Wargaming 150 or 200 bucks and opening a tank for free experience. No, I'm going to tell you about secrets and boosters that will help you get tier 10 in 2 days. In order to get a tier 10 tank in 2011, I spent about 4 months playing World of Tanks for several hours every day. But then I didn't know many secrets and there were not as many boosters in the game as there are now. Wargaming realized that if players wait 6 months for their first tier 10, then they will not be very happy. Therefore, they created a whole list of boosters that will help us opening tier 10 in 2 days. But before I tell you how to do it, let's start with the numbers. On average, to research a tank from tier 1 to tier 10, you need 1 million experience. This is the average in the game. 1 million experience is an average of 1500 battles, or about 75 days of play if you play 20 battles per day without a premium account and any boosters. That's about 2 or 3 months to research one tier 10 tank. After watching this video, you can reduce this time by 10 times and get tier 10 in just 60 or 130 battles. That's 2 whole days of play or 5-7 days of slow play. Okay, how we can do it? Over the past few years, a lot of boosters have appeared in our game. Some of them are trivial, such as premium account and reserves, and there are also some that most players do not know about or know and underestimate the importance of these boosters. I have probably done one of the most in-depth studies on tank research speed, and today you will receive the results of these studies. I will tell you about 16 boosters that will help you reduce the time of tank research even more than 10 times. Of course, some of them you know, but I'm pretty sure that you will at least be interested to see how much these tricks affect the speed of tank research. To be honest, there are many items that speed up your progress in the game. I took only the main ones, but I'm sure that even they will be a discovery for many. If you know any other boosters in World of Tanks, write about in the comments under this video. Now you see a short report of my work. I've worked on it for about 1 week. Yes, I'm not a great mathematician and rather there are errors in my calculation, but I'm more than sure that these data are very close to the real ones. In order not to break your brain on mathematics, I will try to tell you very simply about each of these boosters. I choose the 60 TP tank, why you will understand later. There is average experience per battle, average free experience per battle with a premium account. That is, all calculation here are provided that you have a premium account. I didn't count the premium account as a boosters because 90% are using it now. Let's imagine that all the time and experience we need to research a tier 10 tank is 100%. I will successfully tell about 16 pieces that will speed up the research of the tank and how much percentage each of them will bring you. And now let's start analyzing the boosters. I'll start with the most insignificant ones, which give less than plus 1% to our experience, and I'll finish with the 3 coolest boosters that give plus 17, plus 19 and plus 22 to our experience. One of them is well known to you, but 2 of them will hopefully be a discovery for you. Let's go! The first minor booster is the daily standard mission. This is only 0.35% of the entire experience. If you didn't know, every day we complete a mission and get 1 or 2,000 experience. The second booster is the game, provided you want to get a tier 10 tank as soon as possible, will be X2 for the first victory. It will give you only 0.75% of all experience. Next is personal reserves free experience per battle. It gives plus 0.8% of all experience. You will receive 1.1% for completing daily premium missions. This is usually X3 experience for 3 wins. You can get 1.4% for using clan reserves free experience per battle. If you want to speed up getting a tier 10 tank, you need to join a clan. 1.9% you will get for missions on track. Every month Wargaming has a promotion for faster leveling of 2 tech trees, and they give 1 X5 experience mission for tanks of this tech tree every day. This means that if you choose a tank that is included in this promotion this month, you will have X5 experience every day during the month. 2.9% give New Year's promotion for experience. Usually for the New Year, Wargaming gives plus 100% additional experience for each battle. This is very cool, but as you can see, it will only speed you up by 2.9%. But keep in mind that the New Year is one of the best months to open new tanks, because in addition to experience you will receive many additional bonuses such as personal reserves, premium, credit bonuses and free experience. The next big part of your research acceleration is blueprints. I think almost all of you have them. Someone has enough to open a whole tank or even 2 tier 10 tanks, someone only has it for a few slots. Let's imagine that you have only 14 universal blueprints. Even this amount gives you plus 4.2% of them experience you need to open a tier 10 tank. One tip: if you have blueprints, use them only to research tier 8 tanks and above, because this is the only one way to get 1200 experience for 1 blueprints. You will receive 5.6% for X3 for the first 5 victory per day. One tip: don't use X3 if you have a win but you got little experience. Save this bonus for a win where you made a lot of experience. 5.8% is experience with a premium account. I know it looks strange now, as it is experience which is the basis of everything, takes up only 5.8%, but a little bit later you will find out why. Another 5.8% you get from personal reserve experience per battle, because they give plus 100% experience. The next 5.8% you get from clan reserves experience per battle, because they also give plus 100% experience. As you can see, to explore technical tree faster, you need to be in a clan, but you need not just a clan, but a clan that constantly, several times a day, activates a reserve for experience and credits for like 2 or 4 hours per day. By the way, I plan to create clans on the North America and European server, in which I will recruiting only active people to use reserves for 2 or 4 hours per day. If you want to join my clan, subscribe to my Discord. I will post information about it there. You will find a link to the Discord below the video. You will receive 5.8% for playing in a platoon with your recruit through the referral program. In our game, there is an opportunity to invite a new player to the game, and if you play with him in a platoon, you will receive plus 100% experience. And addition, at the end of the program, you can receive a tier 8 premium tank, bonds and various bonuses. The hard part is find a recruit. Therefore, I suggest that you can write your game nickname and who you want to be, a commander or a recruit, in the comments under this video. I think this way you will be able to find yourself commanders or recruits. By the way, a player who has more than 1000 battles on his account can become a commander. A commander can have 2 recruits in one season. So we got to 3 boosters that will help you research a tier 10 tank in 2 days. And we will start with the most banal one that many people know about. And this first bonus, first booster, is X5 for the 5 victories. This boost will speed you up by an insane 22%. Yes, I understand that getting this boost is not so easy, but now Wargaming has created several ways to get this boost. For example, you can get this boost through Twitch if you watch streamers on World of Tanks. You will also get this boost if you have Amazon Prime connected. Also, sometimes you can buy this boost for money in the premium store. The next non-obvious booster is the right choice of technical 3. What does it mean? In our game, there are types of vehicles such as artillery, light tanks and tank destroyers, which require more experience to explore than medium or heavy tanks. For example, to open a tier 10 heavy tank of Poland 60 TP, you need 890,660 experience, and to open a tier 10 TD of France Folk B, you need 1,073,025 experience, or 182,000 experience more than 60 TP, which is a very large amount. And in this video I use numbers that are an example of getting 60 TP comparable to Folk B. Therefore, the first thing to do is to choose a technical tree that requires the least experience. I understand that this is very banal, but this thing can save you from 10 to 25% of research experience, which is a very significant difference. In our game, less experience is needed for tanks such as Object 705A, E50M, T110E5, China Medium 1-1, Centurion Action X and 60 TP Lewandowski. By choosing these tanks, you will reach tier 10 faster. Just count how much experience you need to open the first tank you want, the second and third, and choose the one that requires less experience. Yes, I understand that not everyone needs a Lewandowski or E50M, but I'm sure that each of you can choose one of the 3 or 5 tanks that you like and where you need less experience. One such decision will save you from 10 to 25% of experience. Specifically, in our example, I equated that researching 60 TP will be 70% more profitable than Folk B. And the last very cool booster that can save you almost 90% of time, it is... What do you think? What is this? And this boost is your skill. If you don't want to improve your game, be prepared that you will have to play for a very long time to unlock a tier 10 tank. For example, a player with an average experience of 900 per battle needs from 70 to 100 battles to explore tier 10 tank. A player with an average experience of 600 per battle needs between 120 and 200 battles. Therefore, try to always pump your skill in the game, because the higher it is, the faster you will get a tier 10 tank. Watch streamers of skillful players, what positions they take, what game tactics they choose. Repeat this and you will have more experience per battle. By the way, subscribe to my Twitch channel. I make streams from which you can learn a lot of skills and just have a good time playing tanks. In this diagram, you see an ideal picture. When you took a tank that requires the least experience, you have all the boosters, but in reality this will not happen. And in general, the percentage will change from one technical tree to the next, but in general everything will be proportional. I can talk a lot about technical trees, which of them are more pleasant, which are not. You can count many more different boosters, but the most important thing in our game is to enjoy the game. Therefore, I wish you to get a lot of emotions from the game, because it was created for this. I hope this video helped you understand how the experience system works in World of Tanks, and now you can research your desired tier 10 tank faster. If this video was helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Good luck to everyone! And now I'll tell you more details about the giveaway. In order to win 10,000 gold or a tier 8 premium tank unit, first, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Secondly, subscribe to my Twitch channel, the link to which you will find under this video. Thirdly, like this video. And the last thing is to be in touch. I will make 3-4 reminders in my video before I start the stream, where I will give away these gifts. There will be 2 winners, maybe more, I'm still thinking about it. Guys, good luck to everyone in the giveaway, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.